Hey folks, John here. Thank you for tuning in and welcome back once again to This World, My Take, where the headlines meets real life. How you guys doing, folks? I hope you had a wonderful week and that your weekend is starting in a good way. Stay blessed and take care of each other. Folks, I would like you to please help the platform grow. Think about hitting that subscribe button, smash the like, and turning on your notifications so that whenever I do drop something, you be the first to get it. Now let's not talk too much, folks. Let's get right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, America is gradually becoming like a third world country. And I am not saying this based on the economy or whatever infrastructure, but I'm saying this based on the current administration that is in place. Now, folks, if you don't know, in third world countries, especially those in Africa, when somebody speaks up against a ruling party or the ruling administration, that administration does everything in their might and power to take that person out. And if it is a TV station or a radio station, they do everything in their might to ensure that that radio station goes out of business. Now, that is Africa we are talking about, folks. Now, remember I said that America is gradually going into a third world country-like system. Now, ever since the current administration came into power, there's been a whole lot of takedowns and takeout of those people who stand up to speak the truth. There's been a whole lot of canceling of, TV personality, media houses, attacks, and this and so forth on these people that are trying to speak truth about the current regime. And if you look at how dictatorships work around the world, autocracies work around the world, you will notice that this is what this current administration is putting into play. Now, I said all of this to say this, ladies and gentlemen. CBS actually announced that they were going to cancel the Colbert show. Now, the late night show has been a source of, those of us who work late at night, who work all day and come back home late at night, and we want to have an edgy, comic relief kind of report on news that is happening around the country, we listen to late night shows. And Stephen Colbert was one of those shows which I think this man stood on principle, and this man said it as it is without fear. Now, the late night show has been going on for over 30 years. And to think that over these 30 years, there have been more than 15 presidents who have come in and out. And more than 10 presidents who have come, and they've had no issue with understanding that freedom of speech is something that is enshrined in the Constitution of America. But then this one guy comes in and he decides that, you know what? We don't want somebody talking about us in the way that some of these folks are talking about us. Now, let me say this. You will ask me, but John, how do you know that the president actually had a hand in this? Ever since this man came into power, we've seen politics at play. This man has been aggressively going towards and canceling and taking out the resources for all of those people who stand against him and try to expose him for the man that he truly is. And let me say this. That being said, CBC claimed that it was all about finances and so on and so forth. A show that has been on for 30 plus years, and you wake up under the directive of an administration that doesn't want the truth to be told, but want to live in this matrix, this utopic world of lies and deception and cornery. You claim that, it's because of money. Let me say this, ladies and gentlemen. I know that Mr. Trump actually orchestrated this hit on Stephen Colbert, the canceling of Mr. Stephen Colbert. How do I know that? This man is his own enemy because he cannot keep his big mouth shut. Or should I say his fingers on his phone shut? Because he went online and he posted this. I absolutely love that Colbert's got fired. His talent was even less than his ratings. Talk about somebody aiming at somebody doing a job with much integrity and ethics, professional ethics. I heard Jimmy Kimmel is next, has even less talent than Colbert. Greg Gutfeld is better than all of them combined, including the moron on NBC who ruined the once great Tonight Show. Do you notice that he is praising Greg Gutfeld because Greg Gutfeld is actually an ass kisser to this man? Greg Gutfeld is actually a MAGA fan. Yes, he is, because if you watch his shows, you will see that it's clear, it's obvious. And it's obvious that any person who stands to speak the truth against this man comes at you in such a childish and petty way. And he's talking about Jimmy Kimmel is next. Ladies and gentlemen, does he forget that there's something called YouTube? Is he seeing what Piers Morgan is doing? Some of these people that got fired, Joy Reid, they are starting their own platforms, and all that audience is moving to these folks. So if they cancel, or according to this man thinking that Mr. Colbert is not talented, I want Mr. Colbert to start a YouTube channel, and it is going to go berserk. It's going to grow and continue doing the work. Nowadays, ladies and gentlemen, we have so much resources and platforms where you can host and be an individual. You can be your own boss to some of these platforms and do not care about censorship or canceling. I would say this, man. If we live in America of this type of administration, over 100 years of ethical accountability and transparency in what government does is being taken out. And I will say this, what this man is doing is going to require another 10 to 20 years to fix. So the sooner we stand up to this coward, this man in the White House, the better it will be for everybody. And the sooner that those in the MAGA base start understanding that America is going to be a shithole when it comes to the political ruling class. It is crazy because it is like a cult. I will end this vlog by asking you, let me know exactly what you think. Do you think that CBS is actually canceling the late night show because it lacks finances to keep up with the payment of Mr. Stephen Colbert? Or they are doing this under pressure from, yes, you know who, and he just posted it and he didn't even hide it. This man is his own enemy, like I keep saying. He doesn't hide. He doesn't understand that you need to hush when you do certain things. He lets us know. Man, the world is complicated, and we're going to keep talking about it, folks. Please do not forget to subscribe so that we can grow the channel together. Thank you.